Hola amigos, hola amigas, Dorian here from Hooverlux, bienvenido, croeso, welcome, assalamu alaikum, howdy y'all. So today I am in the kitchen area, or the dinette area, with this lovely DC33 from Dyson. Ta-da! Now, they still manufacture these and sell them in Walmart and I think some other stores as well. And they're very popular over here, and I agree because they're very good machines. These are not bad at all. So what I'm going to do is, I checked this over and it needed a new pre-motor filter. So when we were in Doug's store yesterday, I got us a new pre-motor filter. Well, actually I didn't. Host it. So anyway, so what we're going to do is have a quick look at this machine, and we're going to put in a new filter, and we're going to give it a little bit of a tidy up, just a little spruce up for Christmas, and yeah, let's take it from there. Okay, so off the bat for this DC33, it's about 1.5 years old, just over 18 months. So very, very good. DC33 multi-flow, root cyclone technology, no extra costs, and yet 18 months later the filter cost $29, but we won't say that. And it's got a telescopic reach wand with a 5-year warranty. Now it's got a warning here on there. Noise, unplug, remove, bare floors and carpets. Now, we have got the dustbin here, as you already know. Nice fetching yellow color, DC33. This is the post-motor filter. If I can just undo this clip. Now, I'd already checked this, and there's just a little bit of carbon dust on there. It's not too bad. It's not even going to clean it out. It's just fine. I'll just give it a little wipe over and close the lid. There we go. Here on the side is where we have the other filter. So it really could do with replacing. So I'm just going to pop that back in. There we go, click. Standard type of DC33 with all its gubbins. It's got its tools here. It's got the multi-use dusting brush and crevice tool, and this is the upholstery brush. Plug's a little different, but it's got a molded thing on it there so you can clip it onto the side. Wand at the back as normal, very, very same as, no difference. Let's take a look at the gubbins. So what we need to do is to remove the hair of the brush roll. We'll do that, and we'll clean out this little inspection port as well. That'll be fine. So what we're going to do is we're just going to give it a little demo. Okay, so whilst I'm sorting out the brush roll, I've got a pair of scissors. I just want to talk about yesterday's trip to the to Doug's store, and that really was one of the nicest stores that I'd ever seen with vacuums, with the amount of old ones that he had in there, the old antique ones. I thought they were absolutely amazing. Loved that store, it was really good. Just, it's a shame really I didn't get to meet Doug because you know, his family's had that store for a long time, so it would have been nice to have met him. So hopefully next time when I come over, which will be hopefully Christmas next year, I'll get a chance to have a chat with him and do more of like an interview with him about the vacuums and how he came across all of them, because I think he's just collected them over the years. It's sort of like people have brought them in as trade-ins possibly for new vacuums, and he's kept them rather than just binning them, which worked out really good because now he's got loads of antique vacuums. I definitely would have loved to have done some demo videos on them and some refurb videos. That would have been a lot of fun to do. but I don't live here, so unfortunately that's not going to happen. So this video I'm doing is for Steve, because Steve mentioned, Steve from Mad About Hoovers, hello Steve, said that he was missing my workshop videos. So I thought, I know what I'll do. So I was like, I know, I'll give your Dyson a bit of a service. Not his Dyson, the people we're staying with, our friends. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm deciding to have a little sort out a little demo of their Dyson that they have. I quite like the Dyson DC33, to be honest. It's one of the nicest ones. I'm not going to be doing a major anything with this because I don't have the tools or the equipment to, but it'll just be like a little mini tune-up service video. So yes, the store yesterday had some absolutely amazing vacuums. I couldn't test all of the old ones because a lot of them hadn't been tested for safety. I mean, basically they'd been in the store for a while, but a lot of them hadn't been used since they'd been brought in, and they hadn't been tested, so I couldn't get to use them, unfortunately. But maybe next time when I meet Doug, he'll be able to tell me which ones I can use and which ones I can. That Hoover Decade 80s, I thought that was a very good machine. I don't know why that wasn't brought out in the UK. It was very, very good. But I guess maybe that's when we had the Turbo Powers, the Turbo Monsters, maybe it was at that time. I don't know. But it did seem like a really nice vacuum cleaner. I did like it a lot. Shame it didn't have a bag on it, otherwise I would have given it a go. But yes, I definitely did like yesterday's store. It was completely by accident. It wasn't planned. I hadn't pre-contacted them. I mean, I love going to Rosiak's store as well. That was really good. But I did like Doug's because he had all the old antique vacuums in there. You know, some of them dating back from the 1800s. As it was demonstrated by my other half, as you saw probably. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to finish sorting out this brush roll, which is almost done, and then we will give it a little push around on the floor and give it a demo. Oh, and I just dropped the camera and the battery and everything on the floor. There we go, I got it in my hand. Right, so I'll see you in a minute for a demo. Okay, so here we go. I've cleaned the brush roll, that looks very good. So what I'm going to do now is release the cord and plug it in. And I'll plug it in on this side for now. I still don't find these plug sockets very safe compared to the UK ones. Right, okay. Let us switch it on and have a go. Okay, what am I doing wrong? Let me go back. Try it again. Yep, there we go. thing, the plug doesn't fit properly into the socket, it keeps popping out. But there are no worries about not having sockets around. There is little sockets around. Okay. Okay, so there we go. We just had a little bit of a run around with the vacuum cleaner, just in parts of the main parts of the house. So what I'm going to do now is take you down to the garage and we will clean it up down in there. Okay, so we are here in the garage and I am going to do a little bit of tidy up of this. So the first thing I'm going to do is take the bin off. I'm going to take this out. I'm not going to wash this, I'm just going to leave it to the side. I'm going to take out this part where the filter is and get rid of that, wash this. And that's all the parts that I'm going to wash on it, to be honest, is that, and I'm going to do the bin hopefully. So what I'm going to do is empty this. Let me go and empty this container out. Okay, so I've just been out the front. I just lifted the garage door. Wait for it to go down. Okay, and I've cleaned off the shroud, and it's very, very dusty. Ideally, I'd like to wash this, but I don't have the tools to take it apart to clean it. But it's cleared all the dust out of it for now anyway, so I would suggest in about a year's time taking it in for a service and to get it all stripped out and completely cleaned. So I'll put that there. I'm going to clean this tool as well, and I'm going to give this a clean, and the rest I'm just going to give a wipe over to clean it. That's all it needs. So let's get cleaning in this sink. I'm going to get these parts cleaned. Let's get you down. The sponge here, so I'm just going to use the sponge to clean the parts out in. This is just some soap, doesn't matter what it is. Just clean these out. Give the tools a bit of a rinse out. And I'm going to clean out this bin. It's important to keep the seal on this bin clean as well, because that's what helps provide the seal suction and the dust doesn't escape from it. There we go. So these need about 24 hours to dry. Just to make sure they're completely clean. Pop that up there, out of the way. The next thing I'm going to clean, I forgot about, is the inspection port. At the back, I'm going to give this a clean out as well. Okay, there we go. So what I'm going to do now is I need to get some rags. Wash myself with a rag on a stick. No, I'm not actually going to wash myself with a rag on a stick. I will leave that to Homer Simpson. So I'm leaving the parts up here to dry. Oh my god, I tell you what I could do with a garage like this, I'll tell you. It would be wonderful with a sink and everything in it. It would be very good. Right, let me go get a rag so I can clean the vacuum. Okay, so I got myself a rag. What I'm going to do is just give the... This is the part that I don't like about Dysons. Because it's only 18 months old. And it's not broken or anything, but it's just so much bloody dust, everything. I hate having to... The dust, it just drives me insane. No vacuum cleaner is perfect. Not even bagged ones as well. A lot of the bagged ones as well. But this is just like you have got to clean the dust off it. You've got to get your hands in the muck. If you've got allergies, some other poor sod's going to have to do it, like your other half. But you can't just think that, right, that's it, I've got a bagless vacuum cleaner. I never have to clean it out. That's just not right. You have got to clean this out. And it means getting your hands mucky. And if you don't like getting your hands mucky, you're better off going for something like a Miele where the bag is the filtration. And you buy genuine Miele bags or SIBO bags. Because you have to maintain this. You can't just... I mean, if you've got the money that you can take it to a vacuum store to be done every year, then well done. But otherwise you have to clean this out every year or every 6 months or whenever you think it's getting caked in dirt. You have to keep the shroud clean. So if you block up a shroud, you will lose suction. But like I said, ideally this could do with being taken apart and washing. But I don't have my tools. Right. Let me rinse out my rag. I'm not using any detergent on that, I'm just using a damp rag. Okay, just going to finish cleaning the top parts. Okay. Now, I'm going to set this to one side to dry. Okay, now here I've got the main body of the vacuum. And again, let me just position it. There we go. A bit like Steve. Finish, Steve. Position the camera. I've got my tripod, but I still have to move it around. It's still a pain in the arse. It just keeps my hands free. Is there a plug? I could plug the sink. No, there's no plug. So basically that's all I'm going to do is just work my way from the top down. Oh God, look at the guts. God, I've put on so much weight since I've been here. I've put on about 7 pounds, I think. What we want to talk about that, it's about vacuums, not about my fat gut. Tell you what, January. Hopefully this time next year I'll look like Steve, hopefully. Or Roger. Or all of the other slim vacuum people on YouTube. Anyway, I'm just going to concentrate on cleaning the seal here. Working my way around. Just giving it a good old cleaning. I'm going to take, I'm going to clean that port as well. I'm going to take that off and wash that. I think it's because I'm not so familiar with Dysons. I'm like, oh yeah, I must do that part. Oh yeah, I forgot about that part. So this is just the first once around. Can't believe it's almost December. Won't be long before Santa's here. I'll just rinse out my rag again. Oop. While I'm here, I'll clean out this part. Apply with the rest to dry. The garage here has got underfloor heating as well, so it's not on as much as it is in the main house, but it's enough to keep everything inside damp free. I think that's what I like the most. So what I'm going to do is just carry on. Just give it this a wipe over. Just removing any dust. So it's not too bad to maintain this, to be honest, for a little, just a wipey over. It's just a little bit unloved, that's all. Just a little bit of Hooverlux TLC. Get this looking good again and working again. Right, I'll come back to you now once I've cleaned it all up. Okay, so I finished giving it its clean up. It is now nice and clean. That's all I need to do now is to leave it all for 24 hours just to completely dry and the parts to dry. And then I can put back the filters and the new filter that we have here for it, which will do it a world of good. So that's it basically. I've got the tools, the parts up there drying, and I just need to leave this, like I said, just to make sure that it's nice and dry, and then we'll come back, put it all together, and we will give it another demo. So I will see you in 24 hours. So my little whippersnappers, we are back in the garage. It is now the evening and all the parts are dry, so I thought, stuff it, we'll put it all back together. So we're going to put this DC33 back together. So first of all, we have got this, which is the post motor filter. Pop that back in, close it up. There we go, voila. Next we have got the brand new pre-motor filter. So I'm going to get that for it. Pop it in tight, and drop it in place. Oops, drop it in place in the right way. Right, what am I doing wrong? Go. That's back in place. Now I can put the tools back on. Which is that. And put the other tool here. There we go. Now I need to put this back in. And the inspection port. Port back in. Now I can put the bin, and this is now nice and clean. I can put this back on and Actually, I think I should have this open. Let's put this on. Yes. There we go, that was nice and easy. And the bin release. There we go, and that is all back together. So what I'm going to do now is take you into the room and we will give it another quick demo. Okay, so I've got it plugged in and we're on the rug, and let's switch it on and see what it's like. Okay, so we've increased the suction on that a heck of a lot. So I'm just going to push it around, and you can just move the tripod, and we'll just give it a little push around. So there we go, my little whippersnappers. That is the DC33 with a little bit of a spruce up and a little bit of a tidy, and now works better than ever. So thank you very much for watching. This is going to be my last video here in the USA. The next one you see now will be back home. And I've really enjoyed my time here visiting the vacuum stores and the different shops, and I hope you've enjoyed as well seeing everything as well. And yes, so it's a goodbye from me, and it's a goodbye from the States, and I will see you all in the next video back home in Blighty in my studio in the garage. So for now it's a bye y'all, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.